This is an important decision for people when they go on the website and they're like, all right, well, I see these different options. Which one should I go with? So could you break it down? What are my options for passes this year?
Sure, sure. We have three main pass types. We've had this the past few years, so if you've been to the event, you're familiar with it. But if it's your first time, we try to split things up into buckets that are intended for the particular user. And so the first pass is called the basic FinCon pass or the FinCon pass. And so really that's for any creator or influencer who's coming to the event. And so that's who we tailor that for, who wants the baseline experience of FinCon. You want to really get, for the most part, all the FinCon Central, all the sessions, so all the education, networking opportunities, and the full FinCon experience, really. But what we've tried to do is make a second pass, the FinCon Pro Pass, which is just a little bit of a step above that, which really gives you access as someone who comes to the conference and who wants to do business there, who wants to meet with brands, who wants to connect with them in a meeting environment, who wants to have software to book those meetings and just make that experience a little more streamlined professionally. If networking in a more formal aspect, it makes a lot of sense for you. So the basic pass, the pro pass, and then of course we have the brand pass. The brand pass is intended for brands. So if you are not an influencer or creator, so if you are someone who, for instance, has a fintech solution or is in the marketing staff of someone who has a software solution, an email marketing software. If you're one of their marketing or reps, you would pick that brand pass up. And so that's kind of how we like to split it: the basic and the pro, and then the brand, which is kind of a separate deal. So I think it's important to know what they get access to, right? That's important, because if you're getting sort of everything with the basic pass, then what is that extra stuff you're getting, technically with Pro? Well, you're getting access, like I said, to software that allows you to book meetings at FinCon. We have a special day at FinCon called Pro Day, where you can, have those meetings with brands if you want to. So if you are someone who wants to meet with brands for the purposes of talking to them about their affiliate program or sponsored campaign you might want to work with, or doing some freelance writing, just any capacity, this is going to be your ticket to easily get those meetings booked and on the board. Now, you could do this yourself. You could DIY it, and you don't need the pass to do that. But we feel like the pass allows us to create a special environment at FinCon for you to have those meetings work out. The other additions are the addition of a special speaker pro mixer that we do the evening of that pro day. And so only speakers, Pro Pass holders, and brands are invited to that special, mixer, where we'll have drinks and appetizers and a chance for you as a Pro Pass holder to connect with not only the speakers there, but again, another chance to connect with the brands. So you get somewhat of a VIP-ish. We don't like to use that term, but somewhat of a VIP type party that second night of FinCon. And then lastly, with the Pro Pass, we do have a breakfast that leads up into that Pro Day, and so you get access to that breakfast. So there's real tangible value in that. You're getting a couple of extra meals out of it, but the big kicker is making your meetings at FinCon just that much easier. So if you're someone who would say, well, I don't know what I would meet with anyone about at FinCon, well, maybe for the first year, just come and experience it, and maybe take a peek at what's happening in Pro Pass, and find out what those folks are meeting about. But if you want to meet with brands at the conference, then the Pro is definitely for you.
That's great. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, now for the brand pass, if you are a brand representative in some way and you need to purchase that, have no fear. You also get access to the Speaker Pro mixer. You get access to that. And then in most cases, if you buy that brand pass, it means you'll typically either exhibit at the conference or have a sponsorship in some form. And that typically will come with a pro networking table so that you can then book meetings as well. So that is an additional for someone who has a brand pass. So if you do have a brand pass, know that you still need to, either exhibit, pick up a table, or become a sponsor so that you can access that meeting stuff as well. Otherwise, we're glad to have you there, and we certainly want brands to be at the conference and to participate. So That's probably confusing as heck, but those are the 3 tickets we have at the conference. So baseline creator gets the basic pass. If you're a creator who's doing business with brands, get the pro. And if you are a brand representative of some sort, then get that brand pass.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to break it down, and it kind of mirrors a little bit of the past few years that I've been attending FinCon. I didn't really know a lot about, which brands I wanted to connect with, or even if I wanted to connect with brands. So I went with the basic pass my first year, and then as I started to connect with brands and started to produce content, I went with the pro pass going forward. So that makes a lot of sense. I think this helps a lot of people as they're trying to make that decision.